gonna give Nas back his shit, man. He's gonna give him back his shit, man.
Is that how we're gonna start this?
That's how we're gonna start.
So here's the truth.
Right.
The truth is, I sold my share, which is 2%.
2%.
That's all it was.
2%.
I'm the executive producer of Illmatic, and it was written.
Right.
My share is 2%.
2%.
That's it. I'm entitled to sell my share.
Right.
I offered it back to Nas,
Right.
but Nas gets it back in 7 years anyway. So he was like, "Oh, go get your money." 2%. And I don't own Nas's publishing. Never did.
So when Jay-Z said
He was fucking with him.
I know who I paid
Searchlight Publishing. So here's the truth about that story.
Right.
I was the head of promotion, CHR promotion at Def Jam.
Right.
We're about to put out Reasonable Doubt. And Biggs, Dame, and Jay came to me and they said, "Hey, we got to clear the sample on Dead Presidents. I'm out for presidents to represent me on Illmatic." So I said, "Yeah, it's not a problem. Give me a check for $2,500 and I'll clear it. It's not a problem." They were like, "That was it?" Yeah, I said, "That's it." I went to Zombo. I saw the president, Richard Blackstone. I said, "Hey, this is what we're going to take." I said, "But we'll take 50% of the publishing." So Nas owns, yeah. So what I love to say is, while Jay likes to say that, Nas owns Jay's publishing. Jay does not own Nas's publishing.
Wait, what? From that record?
From that record,
Correct.
he took 50% of the publishing.
Exactly right. I made that deal.
Wait a second. So when Jay dropped Reasonable Doubt again in 2005, right? That was 2005 when he did the thing at
Any
Radio
printing
City?
of any printing that says Dead President, Nas owns 50% of that song. And I own none of it. I administer. So what I do is, being the administrator,
Right.
is I just sign and approve it. And for that I get 5%.
Yeah,
I don't own anything.
One-time fee or
Yeah, I was-
No, for life.
for life?
But I just, yeah,
What was that 2% worth?
it was a nice check. But it was also a check that I ate off of for 27 years. So here's if you want to get deep in the weeds on this, because here's what I honestly believe.
Right.
People don't want to really understand the business. They just want to make money in the business.
Right.
They don't really want to understand the business.
That's a fact.
They just want to make money.
Right.
Artists receive their rights back after 35 years. It's called the 35-year rule.
Right.
So the original recordings revert back to the artist that recorded the artist. So for example, Third Base will receive all of the Cactus album and Derelicts on December 1st of this year. I will own all of my original recordings.
Well, is there a re-release, a
Of
celebration?
course, all of that, all of that, all of that. Because Def Jam hasn't released the record in 2.5 decades, and I have never seen a royalty check ever from Def Jam, ever.
Ever. Wow.
Never. I got a check when I signed, and when I did Derelicts, I got another check, and that was it. So I will make whatever I make on the records that I will now own. Same thing for Nas. So Nas will have all of his rights revert back to him on Illmatic, and it was written in 7 and 9 years.
Right.
So my share is 2%. That's it.
Right.
It's never been more. It's never been less.
But what was that 2% worth?
It was worth a lot of money.
Fluctuates with the album, what the album does.
So the album does about, but between it was written and Illmatic, it does a couple of 100 million streams a year. So
if you can equate what 100 million streams is worth, then you get the
2% of that.
yeah.
Depending.
But the thing is, it's not so much what is it worth, right? It's the true value of what it gave me, right? So it gave me and my family a great deal of freedom. It gave me and my family a reason that I didn't have to chase anything, right? When I had ebbs and flows in my personal life, I didn't have to worry about a check every month because it came in,
right.
you know?
Right.
And most importantly, and this is to me the most important thing, whether I'm giving Nas his shit back or not,
Right.
is I made Nas a millionaire the first week his album came out because I made sure all of his legal was done properly. He never had a sample clearance issue. He never had a rights issue. He never had to sell his publishing. He never had to do anything except make music.
Right.
I took care of all the business. And that first week that album did 165,000 albums, he was a millionaire. And he never looked back.